Hi, my name's Andrew Serafini. I'm the Senator from District 2 in Washington County. I'm on the Budget and Tax Committee. And today I briefly want to talk to you about the budget. The Senate has now passed the budget. And interestingly enough, similar to last year, the budget probably will pass near unanimously, if not completely unanimously. And so that's great news. It's something we don't always see. But the problem now is going to come in legislation. Governor Hogan has made appropriate cuts to make government more efficient. Some of those were difficult, but they were made. In addition to that, we've seen some job growth. We had some positive economic activity, and therefore we have an extra cash amount that's in the Treasury, in the general fund. We're very pleased with that, but we have to recognize we are 6 to 7 years into an economic recovery. Typically, a 4 to 6 range is what we would see. And even this recovery hasn't felt very strong and been felt more on Wall Street than it has been on Main Street. So we think we should be guarded. We've just had some revenue numbers that were not as high as expected. And so this governor is asking for restraint. He's asking for the legislature to live within its means. He's asking us to see, as we can restore money back to anybody, that we consider the taxpayer. He has tried several times to introduce legislation that would reduce taxes. He's been able to do that at some levels for taxes and fees, but the problem now is the legislature is passing legislation almost daily, or at least introducing legislation that would expend about $3.7 billion in mandated spending, meaning that the governor would no longer have the ability in tough times to reduce spending because it's a mandate. The governor is only working with 17% of the overall budget now because 83% is already mandated spending that is not by choice, driven by formula. And so any expansion of that really takes a lot of the decision making in difficult times when we may need to make some adjustments, maybe cut back some spending, because this governor has promised that as best he can, he wants to balance the budget, he wants to live within its means, and he wants to avoid taxation raising. And if anything, he's working to see how we can create tax relief. So we are going to try to work as hard as we can now that we have a budget that we think is agreeable to reduce these mandates of $3.7 billion, which has been about $80 million a day. We must put an end to this. We must work with the governor. We must support the initiatives that he's put forward because we think it's best to move Maryland forward. Thank you.